Hello, Gemini. Welcome to High Priestess Healer 1111. And we're going to do, we're not using the energy cards, although we could, but we're using Doreen Virtue's Tarot, Angel Tarot deck. And this is the True Love reading cards. So I'm going to start out with those and see what we get. Luminosity, Divine Masculine, the Sacred Woman, Spiritual Maturity. All right, and what comes out for you? Pick a few. So connection. You're either connecting with someone on a deeper level right now, and or needing to connect deeper with someone right now. Okay, with no other cards. They're dancing, they're by the beach, they're dressed up, you can tell they're in love, they're having a picnic, yeah, dating, and he's down on one knee or whatever. So this could have to do with dating, it could have to do with, chivalry, or bringing, the flair back into your relationship. Has something to do with your life purpose. So if you're connected with somebody right now, then you could be together, connected with a certain life purpose, okay? There's a little letter with the heart, so someone had previously gotten a connection, invitation to this date, and looks like there's going still through the dating process, or at least keeping the feeling, of that love, to keep it together, for that luminosity, so to speak, of from the heart that I see when it's a life purpose. So it's kind of like God. If we stay connected to Him and we show Him our appreciation and our love, it's a connection, and it's therefore you're connecting with someone on a deeper level, and so you know what that feels like if you have that connection with God. If you don't, that's where it starts. You find that connection with God, and then you try to emulate that in our human form here to other people. So that's kind of the goal, the life purpose, right? Love and be loved. Sometimes there's things that keep us from having inner peace, something that's missing or needs to be added, for fulfillment, purposes. Bottom of the deck, compatibility. So as long as you're enough and you have your inner peace, you're guided. The message here is that you always have, you'll be guided on your path. So continue to, do your studies and care more about what you think than others think, okay? Obviously, if you were compatible with someone, then you would be able to also have peace within this connection, okay? But I think when we don't have inner peace as individuals, it's not conducive for having a healthy, compatible relationship with another person. So this looks good so far. It looks like you have inner peace, but I mean, I haven't thrown any tarot yet or anything. Everything looks fine. Okay, yeah. See, soulmates. The gardener, having to put the nurturing into it that I was speaking about, the time and the attention, and to continue to connect deeper, date, keep about your own inner peace so you can act or react appropriately and be compatible with your divine feminine, divine masculine. So, our life purpose is to be the gardener, to help, ourselves to be happy, and our partner to be happy, and our family, and our world. She's got all these planets, around her, and ideas, and stars, and moon, and it says, you are enough. And she says, I am enough, journal. Okay, so she's journaling how she feels about herself as she connects to spirit, thinking about the way that this person makes her feel, feels like it helps, but either way, this inner peace feels like very confident. I feel confident and being myself. I don't have to change for anybody else. Knowing that in the end of the day, I can look in the mirror and say, I was the one who tried to do good, period, in this life, and be a better example to people and spread peace and be a peacemaker. But we're human. We're all going to make mistakes. So, as soulmates, it's showing that you're compatible. I don't know if this person is in your life or they're coming into your life, because the first one does say connection, and while I do think of like having a deeper connection with a person, it could just be like you connected up with someone, like you met somebody and you're dating them. I've actually never done a singles one, but it almost feels like, single, like I don't see any kind of anything. Actually, I feel a lot of maturity in this this particular spread, but there's a lot of women viewers right now, it feels like. I just feel like this intense, divine, feminine, in energy. Wow. Unfortunately, some not so good energy ran into play. It's the distorted masculine, but it's almost upside down. So I feel like whatever it is, like there was, happening in this relationship, time is of essence, and time was always, a factor in whatever is going on. Okay, but it feels a little bit heavy. Okay, like I feel aggravated because, I see wars and banks and police and, this like fear and just like, yeah, it's very distorted. It's just an energy I don't like. I don't like to be in it. There's also distorted divine feminine, so and it doesn't have to be the masculine. It could be the feminine that's a little bit off at the moment, or both. But it fell over the divine feminine, the distorted masculine over the divine feminine. So there is a need for inner peace from one or both of the parties, but the divine feminine, if that's who you are associating with, is the one who's more stable, and the masculine is not. We have a lot of women who actually are in their masculine energy. So it could be either, or, but the good thing is it's not like all the way distorted, okay? There's transformation going on. So I feel like this one you'll see forward soon, okay? But there's just a light, some enlightenment, rather, that needs to come to this individual, you or them, before this, can be a fruitful relationship, like in the long run, okay, with these trees and the gardener pruning and You know, it's one thing to have a good relationship. It's another one to sustain one, you know. The rainbow revere. So it could be people coming back together. And I think yeah, like I said, with the connection, I feel like it's the boundaries part. It's like, you know, in any connection, you're going to have heart-to-heart conversations. Or you should be able to. If not, that's a distorted relationship. If you're with a distorted person who's a divine feminine or masculine. If you can't communicate with them, then, I mean, there's no connection there. And the boundaries are always going to be overtaken. You've got to have the desire, you know, to want to understand another person, you know. Whether you're right or they're wrong, or they're right and you're wrong. Okay, the wise person knows to listen and act and answer calmly back. But that is the reason why I feel there might be some distortion, because I feel like this couple may have had some boundaries for each other that, you know, were overstepped, and the things that they knew they should be doing that they're not, and doing things that they shouldn't be doing. But there's a lot of progress. I mean, I see the butterfly, I see their soulmate, y'all are soulmates. Who isn't? I mean, if you're in a relationship together, you're a soulmate, but it does feel like a deep soulmate. So just remember that even if you are in this caring connection, or you are with your person, you know, if there's distortion in it and there's toxicity about it, you know, like this distorted male, it doesn't matter if it's going to work. It could be your soulmate. But if you're not making it work and continue to do those things, I mean, you can stay, you know, with the same problems, or work them out and be happier, you know, continuing to be happy. So I'm actually going to go use the Angel Tarot. Bottom of the deck, of course, 5 of Air. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. So one or both people basically had the distortion in the relationship, and you know, making unwise choices, or maybe you just made unwise choices when you married, but it feels like you're making someone's making unwise choices right now. And just to take what, you know, you can from the situation, learn, and then review everyone's motives, you know, and go from there. Okay. You know, as the person who is dealing with the distorted energy of a person, you'll have to decide if that's, you know, an energy that you can sustain long term or not. Okay. That's up to you. And vice versa. Okay, if it's the other person. All right, so let's see here. Let's see what comes out. I like these cards. They have little key phrases on the bottom, you know, of how during virtue meant these cards to be read, because each deck, you know, can be read differently via, you know, what the author's, you know, intention on what it meant, okay, versus what, you know, you may think it says, you may feel it says, or other decks imply, okay. So this is a very much a intuitive led, you know, readings when we do these. Whoa, see? This one's important. It's flying. I've learned that doing cards. And they usually fly over the one they want me to put it on. So, okay, so the Emperor right here. So you're either dealing with an Emperor, or you are the Emperor. So number 4. It feels like if you have a connection with someone that who, I don't know, there's some that are having problems, and there's some it looks like that, you know, maybe they're changing, like, oh, it ran over here. Okay, it fell over there. So let me see where that's at. So you just need to take a stance, okay, on your life and what, you know, your boundaries are, basically, because it's over boundaries, you know, so that you can continue to, you know, live together happily. They have boundaries, you have boundaries. You know, it's important that you have them, and it's important that they're healthy, you know, to have that compatibility. So you are bossing up in your life, and, you know, wanting to keep connections healthy, and either, you know, thinking about, you know, dating and love and life. It just looks like you're researching, you're like digging, you want more meaning to life, you know, and you don't quite know what it is, but you're trying to put your finger on it, and you know it has to do with love, because love feels good, right? So first, if you can find the right partner, then I guess that's a good start, right? So open your heart fully, work towards becoming your best self, and let the law of attraction do what it does, you know. Let God do what he does, and you as well as a co-creator. Okay. Page of Fire, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Okay, and that, I feel like that went over the life purpose deck. All right, so you're ready to rock and roll. You're ready to go. You're energetic. What, you know, what should I do? Where should I go? Let me know. You know, you're all, you know, tuned in, tapped in, turned on, whatever they say with the Hicks, Abraham Hicks. So yeah, I feel like things are going good, but there's ups and downs, okay? I feel like, you know, whoever is the one who's down needs help. And so the one who is not distorted needs to try and help the other person, you know, if they want help, you know, and they want to work things out. And if they don't, then, I mean, you can keep being you, and they can keep being them, and I'm sure God is working with them, because we're all children of God. And, you know, you tend to your garden and let other people tend to theirs, and, you know, just let synchronicities and life happen. It says 9 of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So I don't know why, but I wanted to put this over the soulmates. And yeah, big wings here and big wings there. So yeah, like I said, you might have a life purpose, you know, with this person, if you can get past whatever this distortion is. The 9 of Earth says enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, and then successful self-employment. Okay, so those are all things that we want to do. Okay, and successful self-employment would be amazing, because you have, you know, a Page of Fire, so, you know, you're being told and you're being prompted to use your ingenuity via these cards, your creativity, that now is the time to be confident and outgoing and put yourself out there and just try out new and exciting endeavors, you know, that come your way, like that are good opportunities. Okay, the Chariot. So things are going to be moving along. Okay, this distorted masculine or person, I'll just say person, so I don't offend anybody. This distorted person, you know, to me, when it landed, it felt like, it's not like they're set in their ways. It feels like they're working on it, right? Because it didn't come up backwards all the way. It was sideways. and then I felt like movement. And so now with the Chariot coming, this is the energy I felt when it landed, is the energy of the Chariot, which is like movement, success, like you've made decisions, there's no more impasses, you know, you can go as fast as you can. And so that's the Chariot, you know. It says an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. So what's really needed here is self-discipline and willpower. So if you don't have those, then you can just, you know, how do I say this nicely? You can continue to wish that you had the things that you want in life. How about that? Okay, so it's very important that you focus and that you move, you take action towards the things that make your heart, you know, happy, you know, and those are our achievements. If you can keep your inner peace, that's really all happiness is, you know. You have inner peace, and then so you'll be able to love yourself and love others. That's not an easy place to be at sometimes if you've been at the, you know, the end of the stick where the person who's distorted is hurting you, or vice versa, you know, because everyone goes through it. So, you know, there's times that you're in your distorted energy and creating more drama than necessary. And it just feels like it could be them right now. It feels like, since it landed on top, but, you know, or it could just mean like, you know, the masculine in you needs to be developed, but I don't think so. But if that resonates for some people, you know, since the divine feminine is up and the masculine is sideways, it's just some of the masculine needs to be more integrated, possibly, okay? To keep this inner peace, and I guess just keeping a good balance is basically what's going to keep you moving forward and successful, especially in love. Gifts, money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, loan or paying off debts. So yeah, a lot of inferences to money. Okay, so I've seen that several times already. We just need to have some change of perceptions, you or them or both, so that you can move along to calmer waters, okay? So right now, times are a little bit turbulent with the 6 of air upside down. We want it forward. It says, well, what's the opposite of what it says, because it was upside down, but it says, things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, take a trip. So this can be, you know, taken care of however long or short you want to, or never. Whatever this distortion and this negative energy is between the male and the female in this relationship is only going to take place if, like, there's not a battle of egos. Because I feel like love, and then I feel like anger. And so, like, I don't, you know, there can't be anger when you're dealing with trying to spiritually mature or trying to connect with somebody, right? It shuts them down, the other person. But let's see, anything else here? But it will come. It will come soon, sooner than later. It's close to the sun, so it means it's close to, you know, being happy together. With your soulmate, okay? So fast the Chariot's coming as soon as you recognize each other as soulmates and start treating each other like soulmates, you know, seeing the divine nature and infinite worth in each other and acting as if, right? So until then, you know, it's just, you know, distorted thoughts about the other person, you know, or the other gender, or the other partner, whatever you're, the other partner. All right, so last one I'm going to take is Ace of Earth, so that's really good. This seems to be a lot of money coming in. The Magician is like a new start, and basically it says, you know, aim, fire, and it's yours. Okay. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. And so go ahead and aim. Here's your Ace of Pentacles to aim at. It's really big. Well, in this one it's not, but on the regular one it is. But it is powerful, and it's divine, and it's beautiful, and it's a gift. So it's to be treated as such. Okay. It could be also, you know, your gifts, something to do with your gifts, which I would say could be accurate because my eyes and my mind were drawn to life purpose, right? So that could definitely be something that's this Ace of Earth represents, okay? Or obviously, you know, money flow. And this one says the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts, okay? So you may be starting a business, or if, you know, these soulmates decide here that, you know, they cannot hold the energy of one another long term, then documents and contracts I see could be part of that. And or if they are able to make things work, there's you know, loans and contracts and important documents that could be signed if you're looking for a new house. So, I mean, I don't know. I just want some more on this distorted stuff. I don't like it, but obviously we all deal with it. Okay, let's see. Tell me some more about this distortion. Whoa, okay. Bottom of the deck is loyalty. So this person could be having problems with being loyal to you. Unfortunately, it doesn't have to be, right? Take what resonates. But that's the first thing that comes to my mind. And then 8 plus 9 is 1. So maybe, you know, they're definitely not at peace. As 6 of air upside down. Well, actually, that's your card. So the distorted male part, yeah, that's, I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. Yeah, they're offering some kind of short-term luck and new beginnings all the time. You know, that leaves you at a crossroads and stress with, and this also actually means enemies hard to detect. Okay, so like covert narcissists. 6 clouds, you know, some kind of unknown, right? Kind of unknown. You're probably waiting for some kind of letter or document or some kind of note, some kind of answer, you know, in any form. You know, it's like, I just need communication, you know, to find out some answers you need, because there's a tower and it's leaning. It's like, I don't know here what direction to go, but it looks like somebody's got to go and life moves on, and a heart healing and a new start to life. So to me, you have the key all the time, and it's to look within, you know, and to be try to be the balanced in life, because, you know, when we get unbalanced, then we become that distorted female or that distorted male, you know. And so if you get off track, just try and get back on track, you know, as soon as you can, taking back control of your life, back control of your thoughts, you know, of your actions. And 29, let's see, I took out the romance angel ones. Oh, wow, I'll just take those. I feel like I have all this. Okay. So there is a caution here, unfortunately. And I said that the distorted man has problems with being loyal. there is some deception going on. I don't know if it's from that, but that's what came to mind. So that could be anything, okay? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So, you know, maybe you just need to really just dig in deeper to this connection and connect, you know, so that you can treat each other, you know, better, you know, because someone who loves another person doesn't deceive them or, you know, or are disloyal, okay? So be careful with that. If a new person is coming in, they say keep an open mind. There's needing to be more expression of love, okay? It's say it was upside down, so it must be lacking. But it does say go ahead and make the romantic gesture. You know, if you're always the one to make the romantic gesture, then just forget it. Just stop. But, you know, if you're not, then possibly you need to put in some more effort there, okay? Romantic feelings, and you deserve love. So I think since there's not a lot of romance there in the relationship, right, because we're talking about dating, you know, you need to connect more, you need to date, you need to, that's part of your life purpose. But with this romantic feelings and you deserve love upside down, and it's like you're dealing with that obviously because your little inner peace page that you keep trying to, it's like you keep trying to, I am happy, I am happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, until I guess you figure out how to do it, right? But it says I am enough journal. And so I think that's your channel message, is to realize that you're enough. And with that said, you know, nothing else is going to affect you. You know, you're gonna be in charge of your life, of yourself, have healthy boundaries, you know, not unhealthy, right? You don't need to be all, you know, guarded and whatnot because of things that have happened previously. So it says the romantic feeling, your feelings are real and worth exploring. So they are, but you're not seeing it that way. It's almost like, you know, I'm taking advantage of that in the situation, you know. At least a distorted person would feel that way. And maybe there's less romance in the spread. I'm going to call this spread the garden because, you know, it's just like the garden. There's so many things to take care of, and you got to go round and round and do them at the right time and season. And so it's not easy having a relationship. Like, it's not easy having a garden. And so the basics need to be known and said. The basics of gardening, or the basics of a relationship, is that you deserve love and that you deserve romantic feelings. Without romance in love, like what is it? It's chemistry. So you deserve love in someone that loves you, not you love them and they don't love you, or vice versa, okay? We don't treat people that way or allow them to treat us like that. So you deserve love, you are lovable, romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then I got these Sacred Wealth Code cards. I'll go ahead and choose from, since I've been seeing a lot about finances here, and business and money and success with the money. The Advocate, Saturn. I align with the greater good for all. Humanitarian, resourceful, integrous, idealistic, resilient, outspoken, opinionated, rebellious, and a champion, supportive, compassionate, democratic, passionate, driven, devoted. So you're a person who's like an advocate, okay? And you like want things to be just. So that's why I'm getting feeling like, wow, okay, it's not just like we need to spiritually grow. It's like, okay, someone actually did something that was unjust to me, and you know, by being unfaithful, and then, you know, I don't know why, but I see here someone being an advocate for that person, you know. It's just, you know, since you're so into like justice and whatnot, the advocate, it hurts when people do things to you. And so part of your learning is to be hurt so that you can learn that you're strong enough to get over whatever it is that, you know, tried, that life threw at you, you know, and you were able to overcome it, okay? And that's why you can be an advocate. So if things have happened to you, just know that it's part of your life purpose, you know, and we're all going to go through things that are painful, okay? But just know that whatever you went through was for a purpose. And you're now going to begin, you are an advocate for them, okay? Or for people in general, and animals and plants and the world. Basically, a humanitarian is the one that sticks out to me the most. Okay, so keep your sacral and your solar plexus in check with that orange and yellow and a little bit there of red. Here's my chakra cards. Speaking of chakras, we'll just go ahead and pick one. I'll leave those in there. We'll pick this one. Fourth chakra, heart, unconditional love. Amen, Jesus. Okay. So as soon as you say, you know, whoever's in this distorted energy, you know, learns unconditional love, then, you know, you won't be in that distorted energy anymore. So both of you obviously need to have unconditional love, but whoever's more in this distorted energy for one reason or another needs to open their heart. You both do, but the one who is in with the distorted energy says unconditional love. I allow myself to be open to giving and receiving love without fear of rejection. I give without expecting recognition or acknowledgement in return. When I am loving to others, I am helping bring out the innate love within them so they also feel uplifted, worthy, and cared for. I love myself the way I am, not the way I was or could be, and I extend this love to others. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. All right, couldn't have said it better. I'm going to leave it on that note, and please like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for coming out. You're helping my channel to grow. It means so much to me, and till next time, namaste.